Is it crazy to anyone else that the Switch 2 has been out for almost a year and it still doesn't have a working YouTube app? You can't even go on like the web player and then go to YouTube and check. Like the video codec is just straight broken, which is probably why there is not a YouTube, right? But I think it's interesting that this isn't a priority for Nintendo or for Google. You know, they have multiple times confirmed that this is in the works, but it's very clearly not something that they're actually working on because it's been a year and no one has done it. And I personally don't like this because, I'm not an iPad baby, but I did just get a Switch 2 and I want to watch YouTube on my plane rides. Okay, so now I'm here and I'm like, dude, they better have it by the time I go on my trip, man. But I think it's a really interesting situation because they're not really incentivized, like they'll get around to it when they'll get around to it. Nintendo Switch viewing is such a tiny, tiny fraction of a fraction of their total view numbers for YouTube that Google has no incentive to get this done in a timely manner. And Nintendo, they, I believe, don't really like having entertainment apps on their game system. I mean, there's a reason that they basically nuked previous deals with other streamers. And it's because they think that putting, Netflix, for instance, on the Switch 2 is a good thing for Netflix. When the reality is Netflix does not give a shit about you and they're just not going to work with you, Not that Nintendo particularly cares about this, but as a guy who maybe wanted to watch Midnight Gospel on his Switch 2 at like a million feet in the air or however high planes fly, I can't do it.